Yesterday you learned about Newton's first law of motion. Today we're going to learn about Newton's second law of motion. Go ahead and pause the video and watch the other two videos linked first and then come back. So the second law of motion sounds pretty complex, but what it's basically saying is if you have a mass that is accelerating, which acceleration is the speed and direction, that mass that's accelerating is equal to the amount of force being applied to it. Let's go ahead and check out my science experiment. So here I have my two houseplants. I need to move. Which plant do you think has the most mass? Which one will require the most force? Yeah, the larger one. Because we now know the equation, force equals mass times acceleration, we could say that I will have to apply more force to the mass of this plant in order to accelerate it. Now, I've removed the units for ease of understanding. So here we have the mass as 5, and you might be asking 5 what? I don't have the unit there just so it doesn't complicate what I'm trying to teach you. So here the mass is 5. I'm going to accelerate it at the rate of 2, and the force that I apply to it is going to be 10. So my hand is the force, and the acceleration I apply will be 2, and the mass of the object is 5. So I'll demonstrate a force of 10. Now, we've already determined that the force that needs to be applied to this is going to be greater, but I'm hoping that you guys can help me figure out what the force will be. So we know from our understanding in mathematics that both sides of an equation have to be equal. So our N and our A are already configured. Our mass is 30 and our acceleration is 2. So what will the force be? Go ahead and pause the video and try to figure it out. Correct, 60. 30 times 2 will be a force of 60. So let's go ahead and apply that force of 60. Oh, it's much greater. There we go. Now that we know that Newton's second law of motion means force is equal to mass times acceleration, go ahead, grab your worksheet in your packet, grab an object that can be thrown, head outside, and practice Newton's second law of motion for yourself. I hope you guys enjoyed your science experiment, and I will see you next time.